Welcome back, everybody. We are taking your questions today for veterinarian David Graff, and you brought with you an interesting pet today.
This is Skeeter. Skeeter is a 11-month-old domestic rat. He's a very good pet, very friendly, very endearing. Earlier in my life, I had a pet rat, and they really make excellent pets.
Yeah. Well, it's an outgoing animal, obviously not afraid of humans at all. Not a bit. Interesting. How do you take care of a rat? Is it really easy?
They live in cages. They're actually very clean. They're very easy to care for. You can buy commercial rat chow that is nutritionally complete. They have the habit of loving to carry things. You've heard this.
Pack rat?
Yeah, pack rat. And that's one of their characteristics is they will carry things into their cage and have a little pile. They're fun little creatures to own and have. They make great pets.
Interesting. All right. Well, good to know about rats. We do have a caller who has a question for us. Winnette is on the line. Go ahead, Winnette.
Yes, I am wondering how you feel about the use of the no bark collar or the bark limiter collar. I have a Labrador puppy that's about 10 months old. She's very friendly, but she barks a lot when people come and go. And I don't want to use anything that hurts her.
Right. There is a humane bark collar that sprays citronella into their face. It's actually around the neck, and it's sound sensitive. And when the bark occurs, it'll spray citronella spray, which is annoying to the dog, but humane. Now the shock collars I don't think should be used. Those are not humane.
Okay, but the scent's enough that they don't like it and they'll stop?
That's right. The spray of citronella into their face. And citronella is a harmless, natural substance from plants that it just is annoying, and it works very well.
Good to know. All right. Well, we do have someone who actually emailed in a question for us. Pack rats also like to hide, apparently. We had somebody email in that they had a 5-year-old Charles Spaniel who on occasion, without provocation, will just bark and bark, since we're on this topic. They tried using a high-frequency device to no available, and she doesn't seem to hear it. They want suggestions if you have any.
Same advice. The bark collars, the humane bark collars do work very well. They need to be put on, and they need to be, we need to follow the instructions that come with the collar.
Okay. Good advice.
Same answer.
Yeah, good advice. We do have a caller on the line. Cheryl has a question about her cats, I think. Cheryl?
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
I live on a farm, and we have outdoor cats. And the cats have what I would call a cold. They're constantly sneezing, and it brings up mucus. But they've had this for years.
Right. Chronic.
Is there... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yep. Is there... What can be done? Right? Chronic feline upper respiratory syndrome, and there are many causative agents. There are several viruses and several bacteria that can cause this, and in a farm situation where you have a lot of cats, you can have a chronic situation where all the cats have this. The best advice is preventative medicine to have all the cats properly vaccinated. Now, if they're sick, they can't be vaccinated while they're sick, so they'll need to be treated. This is treated with antibacterials and supportive care if they get real sick. And they can die from this. Upper respiratory syndrome, particularly that which is caused by the herpes virus, the feline herpes virus, that can be fatal. But most of the causative agents aren't fatal, and they can be treated with medicine and prevented with proper vaccination. That's the best advice. Get these kitties vaccinated.
All right, some good advice. Well, thank you, Dr. Graff, and thank you, Skeeter. Skeeter's, oh, he said we're done. Okay. All right, well, thanks for coming today. And stay tuned. Another check of your weather coming up, so stay with us. We'll be right back.